So we're not starting out great, but actually, I mean, we are getting a lot of money, so we're gonna have that debt paid off in no time. Bad news though, we're out of oil, so it'd be wonderful to get this going, but winter is almost upon us, and it's not great. I'm hoping these guys will be able to just finish this connection so we can have just about everything going. We'll have one pump jack not connected to it, but we should be okay otherwise. See, I was thinking about buying another new track builder, but I think I'm just gonna wait out the winter. We're gonna see what happens, get everything going here, the pipeline and everything, and then we might potentially do that. Finally, okay. That I know for sure that'll help us. We could get another wind power plant up here because I know for a fact this thing is not doing great. But we can wait. We can wait. We'll be okay. You know what? I feel like the next big thing here should be getting an actual construction office. Because I'm getting tired of looking at these guys, so we're gonna do that with our newfound funds. Actually, you know what? Let's have a little bit of fun, shall we? And it's all a little border issue with the fucking food. I know what we'll have to do. We'll have to get a warehouse. Uh, I guess I could throw a gas station out here, huh? That'd be nice. Might as well, right? There you go, look. Okay, so the warehouse at least is done, so we really should start stocking this up. Chemicals aren't a bad idea. Crops aren't either. Fabric definitely isn't. So I guess we're good. I'm gonna wait till the construction is over, then do it. Well, actually, it's not too bad right now. We could just do it now. Okay, you're not very stocked, but that's okay. So this would be a great opportunity to get some wind plants going, so let's do that. Okay, so we do have the demolition, or the distribution office set up, which is great, but now that I've done this, I've just realized how far it is out there, which isn't fantastic. But I think we'll be okay. That is definitely lighten the load here. Now I think the only thing we really need is an incinerator. Waste. Of course, we are gonna have a couple stragglers, but I mean, I think we'll be okay for the most part. Besides, we're making money, man. With those new pump jacks going. We're gonna have to rebuild the wind power plant because apparently it burned down, and I just now caught that. But I mean, look at this. We're making fucking money. Holy shit, it can load vehicles. Okay. I'll tell you what, we'll use our first little bit of NATO money. We'll make this one NATO. How's that? And this does give us a purpose for these guys. Which is great. Oh yes, that reminds me. We should have a open storage. That way we can just get almost everything out of the less reliance on the customs house for absolutely everything. You know what? Let's get a small one. Oh yes, and I wanted to move everybody over to here. But I can't do that yet because this needs to be done first. Kind of a little paradox, actually. I can't move them. And because it needs fuel, but fuck it. It's honestly really hard to say, but I think I'm just gonna hold on to the money for now because we definitely do need to pay that down. 110% need to pay that down. So I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna hold on to it. Winter's coming, so we're gonna hold on to it. We're gonna get this done. Actually, you know what? Let's see how much a track builder would be. Let's just see. 200,000, that's not fantastic. 300,000, even worse. Holy shit, is that what that's for? Wow. So 1,000,000 rubles for the tunnel bore. That's interesting. Fuck it, actually, we'll keep chugging along with our little track builder. We'll be okay. Because I mean, honestly, this is like 60% done. There's nothing else huge that I'm waiting on track-wise, so. Oh yes. We need to do you. And I know a pump jack just burned down, yeah. So we need to do you too. Which isn't fantastic. Damn, 4 kilometers, so we are definitely out of range. So we should have another demolitions office too. Hey! Okay, now that they have power, the cisterns are moving, that's fantastic, but I know for sure the vehicles can just go and get fuel themselves. The helicopters can't, so the helicopters are actually they actually need that. But that's really it. The other ones don't need that. They can just go. There might be a helicopter refueling, actually. Maybe not. I don't know. Train production, holy shit. You can make trains? Yo. That would be fucking insane. Could you imagine? Yeah, things are looking up. Okay, so we can build that now, yeah, okay. I think top priority should be you. Because nobody else is really gonna be going to the customs house. I mean, well, I mean, there's not gonna be that much going to the customs house, let's rephrase. However, since you now have power and, yes, fuel, guess what? We get to move all of you guys over. You know what that means. Our roads are going to be congested for the next entire day. I know, it sucks. Let's see, I'm building on fire pump jack? No, an indoor pool. Yeah, so since there's 7 spaces, 7 free offices, that's 28 vehicles, so we have enough space for almost everyone. Almost. Because, you know, 28 and the lot holds 24. Yeah, not optimal. But hey, it helps us get rid of everyone else. In other words, we have a bunch of empty space here. We could throw some wind power plants here, I'll tell you that. That's not a bad idea. Something more useful could actually go here. I don't know what though. Hold on, let's throw a big one could work actually. I know for sure I need to offset some of the power. And I'm gonna try and do that. Because if we look, power is going to be, god damn, 300,000 rubles. Power is number, what is that, 5? 6 on the list. However, if we can, I mean, any potential, like, fuel, you might as well just call that not there, because we're exporting fuel, so that's a... But still, it's on the list, right? So really, this is number 5. It's so cool seeing that thing work, dude. So it's my assumption that having the tunnel bore would make it a lot faster, but I'm not sure if you actually 100% need the tunnel bore, because it's uncharted territory. I've never done it. So, oh man, it's so... In other words, we might actually need that. No, we already covered that area. Let's try somewhere else. Actually, we can get a small one. I know they're practically useless, but sometimes, you know, you do get a good gust of wind, so we can offset it just a little bit. Come on, man, it's about to be fucking October, and you guys still haven't done this. I need a real demolitions office, for fuck's sake. Oh, this is horrible. The only good part now is that we're getting money. I should throw down another big power plant. It would make me feel better. If we could get this done next year, that'd be great. It's at 64%. So it's always kind of a pain in the ass to do these things, to redistribute and move to other buildings, but I don't want to completely just get rid of everything in those other storages. I might, but I'm probably not going to, honestly. I'm just gonna struggle with this. So we'll say 40% steel. Fuck aluminum, we'll just import that. The main ones, really. Seems good enough to me. It's right next to it. Why not? But right now, I'm not going to do that because we need resources there first. So guess what? It's going to take time for that to happen. Not fantastic. But guess what? Nothing we can do about it. Actually, in my distribution office, okay, we're going to unload to you. Steel prefabs, bricks, and boards. So, in other words, construction's going to be halted for a little bit. Apart from the helicopters are gonna at least try to help pick up the slack. They're not going to do a very good job because there's only 2 of them and one can only hold 14 passengers. But hey. Let's take a look at our loans, shall we? Not bad, not bad. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you, I do feel so much better having 3 things almost entirely removed from the customs house, just basically going from the warehouse to the shopping center and the hotels too. The hotels are important too, but not nearly as important. Because if you can't feed people, then you don't have a population. But you should have to feed the tourists too. I'm just saying, like, in terms of importance, one's a little bit more important than the other. Okay, well, you know what, since everything's there, we'll just do that. Not everything, but I made enough resources to get started. And the great part about wintertime is that the helicopters aren't impeded by snow, so guess what? We'll be just fine. Okay, I just realized my mistake. We can't have these guys be in the same office. I wanted to consolidate everything to one, but no, we need one to do this specifically, so we can't do that. You know, I thought I had a fire. I thought one of the fire stations could have a firefighting helicopter. But hey, you know what? That's our next fucking step because I'm getting sick of these pump jacks just doing that. So we're gonna up the ante. So just to give you a little bit of an update here, I am branching out. We are over the main ruble mark, which is fantastic because the loan is a little bit more than what we have. So we're actually doing great, all things considered. Research is going well. Nothing new there. We're gonna have to do some advertising here shortly. I know we will. I've decided to upgrade some roads, add some more. The rail is almost done, by the way. Almost done, which is great. I am going to need to add another section here somewhere. Or go around. But I don't really see... That'd be just more superficial than anything else, because I don't really see that happening. It'd be more important to have another section here entirely, but... Again, it just doesn't happen that much, so... Unless if we had like 4 trains going at one time, then I would say yes, but I don't see it happening, at least anytime soon. Let's see here. Oh yeah, we're good on the fire stations. I put down a couple helipads, and I got a sky crane specifically for the purpose of having firefighting. Hopefully it does firefight. I haven't had a fire yet, so we'll see. I haven't had like a huge test like an earthquake to see if these guys will respond well or not. So I can't really tell you how effective they're going to be, but I can tell you that having more fire stations in general will always help. Besides that, we've just been trading going up and down the same like 1,000, 1,500 in population every winter and summer, so there's absolutely nothing new. We're about to complete this bridge. Well, we're halfway through with the bridge. I know this is going to be a ton of money. I just don't know what industry I want to put here. I'm really thinking about putting a dock here. I was thinking about this earlier. I was like, hold on. We can totally throw a dock here somewhere. Expand down to the coastline. Just do that. But I don't know what we would export though, that's the thing. But hey, we have money, so we could throw cars on the thing for Christ's sake. Have a car carrier. Well, that would mean vehicle production. We're basically done with that, by the way. We've moved on to rail and airplanes. So we're done with vehicles. We just need to have the plant down somewhere, which I still haven't figured out. I would much rather have the town down first. Which I'm still looking at. We should get a technical office in here. We'll figure out the finer logistics later on. Look, this is almost every time this thing is leaving and coming back, it's over 100,000 rubles. It's fucking insane. I wish I would have figured this out last time I had this setup. Because this is basically just a new and improved version. I had but basically all of this, apart from the low loyalty and a bit too many loans too early. I didn't really know what I was doing. I had the basics down, but I've improved my understanding, I would say, for right now, at least to get to mid-game. So, I mean, honestly, nothing has fucking changed. It's just gonna take us the entire summer to pave these roads simply because of how far out they are. We could set up a gravel industry, but where? Where would we do that? Because yeah, right here, 99%. I mean, look at that. That's fucking... To simply say you can do it. And of course it's going to take ages. This would honestly be just for the purpose of, saying we produce gravel domestically because it's cheap at the border. Prices of it might go up. I'm not sure. Wait a second, you fucking prick. I need the big one. It's a good thing I didn't start that. Okay, I held that for a fucking long-ass time, and there's no difference at all. That's fantastic. It might be easier to raise it first. I can get 80 with you. Okay, and since we do that, we can actually get 90. Okay, let's just place it and see what happens. Oh man, so I was doing this. Finally, holy shit, so that's what we have to do. We have to have the giant as fuck one. That's not great. Come on, man, you are almost fucking perfect. What is wrong with you? Hey, goddamn, can we do this now? Thank you. So now, thankfully, now that it lets me do it, it's yellow. I can get this a little bit closer so I'm not spending 70 tons of steel to do this. Yeah, no, that's way too steep. We're gonna have to probably get a bridge for this fucking thing. It's so silly. I'm spending out the fucking ass for something that's like a ruble a ton. It's not even a joke, dude. At least with these ones, you can curve it a little. 300,000 rubles for that motherfucker right there. I don't know, man. We're just gonna have to leave it there for now. We'll just import it. I mean, Jesus Christ. We'll wait, okay? We will wait. I'm not spending 100,000 on these fucking things. Jesus Christ. Are the rails done? They're almost done. The bridge is done, which is fantastic. So in other words, we are within range of the new construction office, which is great. I wanted it to be smack dab in the middle for that reason. We're now up to 81, well, really 7,700 people. Fuck it, we'll research semiconductors, we'll get electronics, why not? Okay, that looks a little better. It's not gonna be great. And that should work. Hopefully they don't interact with each other. And we should be okay. So nobody's dying, or there's not a million fucking escapes. So we must be doing something right. Actually, no, we won't do you. We'll do... Oh, I would have had to do that anyway to get dry dock designs. Okay. No, a dry dock is for construction. That's not what I want. I just want a simple port. Can we do that? For containers and vehicles. Fuck, I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll wait. We'll wait. We'll wait. I actually, I will say for sure. I know we can't wait much longer with 8,100 people, but winter is about to set in, so we gotta get some of this shit going for sure. I would like to get another distribution office. For the sole purpose of filling that thing up. Okay, perfect. There are no distractions, no interruptions. We're good. Apart from this here, these two little sections here, but I can't do anything about that. I mean, I could, but I don't want to, so. Smart thing to do would be to get nuclear going here. No, I think before I set up this, I need to get I need to get waste going. So I guess we'll get an incinerator. And we could get a dump. However, I think we would need would we need a rail distribution office? It'd probably be a good idea to have one anyway, right? I mean, we've been putting it off, kind of, so... No, it doesn't really make sense. It's just that I want to get these used and, like, out there. I know for sure, positively, like 110%, that we need to get this shit done before, much longer. I'm gonna wait until I accumulate a little bit more before I start on that town. You know what? We haven't spent anything in a while. You fucking prick. So it's a bit slower, but it holds more and it builds quicker. So in other words, it's sort of like the fire trucks. It's much, you know, if it wasn't better, then it wouldn't cost 200,000 rubles for no reason. Not for no reason, but you know what I mean. We're about to see what happens. Oh, I see. It went around to go the other way. See, it's so fucking cool seeing shit work without fucking up. It's so amazing. I wish we could do it the first time, but it doesn't happen. It's so great, though. I love it. Okay, how's the distribution office coming along? Not great. Oh, and for power, I am gonna need to do something about power. I know that for sure. Honestly, I'm gonna say it would be really fucking cool to build one of these things, but it would also be really scary because I don't know how to do it. So we'll build a single. Let's see what happens. How many workers does this fucker need? Not that many, actually. Okay, you know, considering the pollution of you guys, we're not gonna continue this stupid bullshit. We're gonna take you out further. Okay, so I just discovered there is a such thing as a rail construction office, which is very helpful, very useful. Actually, I'm not sure if I want to use it, because I'm pretty sure the helicopters are still, like uncontested. There's no maybe about it, you know. I don't know what we should do there. I'm trying to think of the best way to get workers. If we hook it up with just, we might be able to do it. If we just have it with, like, if we just do it with workers and don't actually give it shit because everybody else should fill in the blanks. It might work, otherwise it's just like a lack of, like, a useless, basically. But I don't know the range on it, that's my only hang-up. That's the only thing I don't like. Oh yes, I remember now. I got a new tanker for this guy, so that should definitely help us out. Now I have to reset it. We should be good. We had a little fire, so I decided to make another helipad closer to a fire station because I've never had a firefighting helicopter. The only emergency helicopter I've had is the one that hooks up to a hospital, like the large hospital. That's why I built that. Very cool. But that's the only experience I've had with it.